Okay, let's do it again, right? Welcome to this edition of the Native News Update. I'm your host for today's program, Paul Demain, on this Tuesday, September 1st, 2009. Many of the stories read here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. Here are the news stories for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Troubles continue to mount for smoke shops in some of New York's Indian reservations. Suffolk County Police seized 300 cartons of cigarettes late last week from 3 stores on Long Island's Poospatuck Reservation after Philip Morris USA accused the stores of selling knockoff Marlboros. A federal judge ordered the store searched after Philip Morris raised the counterfeiting allegations in a civil lawsuit. Earlier last week, a different judge ruled that the reservation shops can't legally sell tax-free cigarettes to the general public. The chairman of the tribe that runs Foxwoods Resort Casino is warning of dire financial times that he says threaten the tribe's living standards. Michael Thomas, chairman of the Mashantucket Pequot tribe, sent a letter to tribal members recently noting earnings were down considerably in the recession with no signs of immediate improvement. He also noted the likely legalization of gambling in Massachusetts and New York will eat away at profits and market share as well in the future. The tribe is on the brink of default and is trying to restructure $2.3 billion in debt, according to the New London Day. In its reports of August 27th, they cited an advisor to the tribe. The casino has become one of the world's largest casinos, opening the $700 million MGM Grand, a 30-story, 2 million square foot property last year. Foxwoods has also laid off 800 casino workers since last summer as a result of the declining slot revenue and the poor economy. Commercial and tribal shellfish harvesters are losing thousands of dollars because they can't harvest clams and oysters at the mouth of the Skokomish River and Hood Canal in Washington state. The discovery of human waste and garbage left by a couple thousand sports fishermen forced the closure during August of about 400 acres of beaches in Anna's Bay. The Skokomish tribe will probably be kept from commercial harvest at least through September. Scott Grout of Gold Coast Oyster Farm said he was forced to dump 1,000 pounds of clams back on the beach because of the emergency closure. State Department of Health shellfish inspectors found numerous piles of human waste behind bushes along the river and promptly closed the beaches during August. Utah Governor Gary Herbert will host a Native American summit to focus on health care, education, and economic development. The summit is scheduled for today and tomorrow at Thanksgiving Point in Lehigh. Larry Echohawk, the U.S. Department of Interior's Assistant Secretary for Indian Affairs, is among the featured speakers at the event, which got started in the year 2006. The event usually attracts around 200 people each year. Eastern Cherokee, Southern Iroquois, and United Tribes of South Carolina has officially opened its call for entries, accepting submissions of independently produced film and video, feature-length and short-length films, documentary, experimental, student, religious, spiritual, animation, comedy, horror, and sci-fi, and all the genres of music videos for the 12th Annual Native American Indian Film and Video Festival. The community-based event aims to present the richness and variety of Native American expressions as independent filmmakers share their unique dreams through the art of moving images. The organizers of the festival want to enhance awareness in Native American Indian talent and provide exposure of the arts, independent Native American Indian cinema, media, and the motion picture industry to the southeastern United States. You can get more information there at CherokeesofSouthCarolina.com. The Executive Board of the American Indian Business Leaders, AIBL, announced the appointment of the new Executive Director, Maurice Mo Smith, following an extensive executive search process. Smith, 47, and a Navajo, replaces Tina Begay, who served as the AIBL Executive Director since 1998 and recently accepted a position as a business instructor at the Salish Kootenai College in Pablo, Montana. AIBL supports and promotes the education and development of future American Indian business leaders by creating opportunities in business education, leadership development, professional internships, scholarship for students K through 12, high school, tribal colleges, and universities. An Arizona company has won a $13 million contract to build 2 pumping station plants in northwestern New Mexico as part of the Navajo Nation Irrigation project. The pumping plants are key to the project, which will provide water for the Navajo Nation's farming enterprise. Interior Secretary Ken Salazar recently announced the contractors with Archer Western Contractors Ltd. The Phoenix firm will construct the pumping plants over a 2-year period. The contract covers construction of the buildings, electronic operating controls, and installation of the pumps. The pumping stations and plants are scheduled to be completed by the fall of 2011. If you're a member of Haskell Indian Nations University, the Haskell Alumni Association of Oklahoma is calling for a Haskell Reunion 2009, October 9th, 10th, and 11th, 2009. That's going to be at the Radisson Inn in Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you want more information, you can contact Flo Spotted Bear at 918-948-2505. And the Facebook quote of the day, it says this: following Kim's example, quote, "I will be as nice as you let me and as mean as you make me. I prefer you let me be nice. Me." And that's David Underwood of Powwow Cruise, I think powwowcruise.com. And that is the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank our underwriters for helping us with this broadcast, and for you joining with us again. Miigwech.